Hey Virgo, welcome back. This is A from High Five Sci Vibe Sarah, and this is your Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus general reading for the sign of Virgo. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here, and welcome back. Apologies for any background noise or any background noise or pauses. English is not my first language, and I don't see myself really good at that. But I keep on doing English readings because this channel has been built upon the English speakers. And I just want to thank them for sticking around. They haven't left. I just tried making Filipino readings, and I found my audience. I'm not saying that the English speakers are not my audience, but and so I try to at least make these readings. Okay, Virgo, seems like you are financially stable. Financial stability here. This is you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an Earth sign. Financial stability, good movement in career. You could be dealing with a Capricorn right here, Devil. First time I've seen this for months, the Devil, a temptation, a soul contract that you just can't get out of. There's somebody, I'm not sure if that is Libra or Aquarius, that has this card. You might want to check that out. Also in the English reading. Six of Cups, a childhood friend, a childhood sweetheart, a soulmate connection that has slipped. I see this all the time. Somebody is successful, somebody is financially stable, somebody, everything is going well in their life until they realize that something is missing. Perhaps you are feeling homesick. You could be living overseas and you are homesick, or perhaps you are missing your mom, you're missing your friends. There's something in your life that you're missing right now, and but you are in this connection that makes you feel that you are never enough, and you are tempted. Temptations are being presented to you in multiple forms. I'm not really sure what form that is. Perhaps a presence of another person that makes you question your current relationship. It could also be envy. Feeling envious about other people's career, comparing yourself with others, and feeling like you are not never good enough with what you are doing. But the truth is, everything is stable around you. Perhaps your career is um, skyrocketing, and but you have the card here, releasing yourself from a prison of trying to prove yourself, doubting yourself again, Virgo, being critical of yourself again, Virgo. Perhaps for some of you, your career is skyrocketing, you're achieving great heights with your career, but it's not your idea of happiness. It's not your idea of a healed soul. It's not your idea of success. It's not your own measure of success. I mean, you want to be financially stable. Who doesn't? But you're not really sure if you want more or you can never be satisfied, or it's just not the right measure of success. to you. Whoever this person that you are missing right now has changed the way you look at things. Or if you haven't met this person, they would change the way you see things. It will bring transformation to you. The death of an old self. Some people are scared by this card, but I always look at this card positively. It's like sloughing off old energies that no longer serve us and making space for something new. It doesn't come easy because you will grieve the old ways, you will grieve perhaps your old lifestyle, you would look for that connection that you have felt. But something has to give, something has to change. Something has to be let go of. Perhaps for some of you, the universe is telling you to let go of that nostalgic. You're looking for somebody who is no longer in your world, and you have to accept the reality of the situation. Accept that they're no longer part of your life. Embrace your vulnerability. Accept your failure. Embrace your misgivings. Okay, you could be dealing with, you are the king here. And right below that is a Queen of Swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, but it doesn't matter. The sign doesn't matter. This person is fed up. is fed up. You could be in a relationship with this person and they are stressed, perhaps stressed at work, and they are taking it out on you. I'm not really sure if you are enduring that or you're used to that, but this person, I always refer to this card as a cold-hearted bitch. They lash out on you, they take it out on you, they're stressed at work, and they are they're nitpicking. Perhaps there's something that they are asking you to do, and you feel that it's not the right thing to do, and so you're not following them. And you are not timid, and you hate being spoken to like a child. And maybe this is the soul contract that you just can't let go of. If this is not a temptation that has come, that has been brought to your life, this is a soul contract or an obsession or a codependent situation. You just can't let go. You have no idea how to get out of a situation that you have strong bond with, that you have a strong connection with. It's like addiction. It's like a drug sustaining you day by day, but it's not bringing you any good. In the bigger picture, it's not bringing you good. Uh-huh. Why do I feel like there's another person in your life? Somebody who is truly your match. It could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Very emotionally stable, very emotionally intelligent, and they are the source of, I mean, they have so much love to give. If you don't know this person, they would soon find their way to you. This could also be your dad. If you're having issue with your current relationship, you might want to reach out to your dad. But this could also be the presence of a person who cares so much about you. I'm not really sure if this is your friend or this is your partner's friend, but you have a lot to learn from this person. You could be that cynical, jaded individual, jaded Virgo, but this person has a certain way of looking at things. They're always grateful, perhaps positive. They have a big heart, and there's somebody that you admire. If you still don't know them, there's somebody who will show you how good the world is. Sounds cheesy, but that's how it is. And I don't know. The other scenario I'm seeing here is you have a soul contract with this person, but it has gotten so boring, or you can't admit that it has gotten boring, and now eyeing, you're taking interest on somebody who is totally different from you, very opposite of you. Oh, look at that, a broken union. This is the cover of this deck. Two of Cups reversed, a broken union, because you always find yourself trying to prove your worth to this person, trying to explain, but they're not listening. And so that is the reason why you can't really get out of the situation, because they have a tight control on you. They know your weaknesses and they know how to leverage that. They know you can't live without them. And so they find ways to keep you under their wing. You can't get out. You constantly are pressured, stripped off of who you are, perhaps, because this person, I don't know, maybe this person has groomed you. This person has been instrumental for your growth. They have been instrumental to finding who you truly are. But in the process, you realized that you have an independent mind after all. You're intelligent after all. You are stable after all. You don't have to doubt yourself after all. And perhaps there is this one person in your life who may have shown you that. And this is the person that you are missing. But you are having a hard time. You are struggling getting out of a situation, a dark situation. This is a good card to see in a spread. I think it's also Libra who has this and this. You might want to take a look at that, or you could be dealing with a Libra. But their card, they have the Star card in reversed. They don't want to make a change in their life. They're vulnerable and they don't set boundaries. But you, Virgo, you have it in the upright position. You may be in a dark cloud, dark phase right now. Everything is not illuminated, and you are in your most vulnerable self yet. You have bared it all. You have given everything that you have. And you are ready to, more than you realize, you are ready to heal. You are ready to move on. You are ready to move forward. You are ready to get out of the situation. You are freeing yourself from that cell. And after that came the Star card. The Star card always comes after the Tower. The Tower is a falling apart of some sort, breaking up, broken unions, disharmony in relationships. And the Star card is that moment wherein you are starting a journey of healing. You have embraced what has happened and you are ready to take on a new path, a healing path. But it seems like if you are still you haven't um, let go of this soul contract, it may take some time. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen this November, but whoever it is that you are currently in a relationship with, they will hunt you. Hunt as in HUNT, and and also HAUNT. Haunt. Haunt and hunt. They have a strong influence over decisions. And for some reason, you can't explain why they are smothering you. Or perhaps you have just realized that they are smothering you. You're good. You are stable on your own. I don't know, maybe for some of you, the relationship you have now is has an unequal power relations. You're the giver and your struggle with receiving. I want to get a card for this Six of Cups. Somebody in your past will will be mm, the trigger for you to make changes in your life. It's a person in your past, so I feel like you know this person. You have already met this person. And with the death card here, they could be a Scorpio born individual, but with the death card here, I kind of feel that this person has been instrumental in changing how you see the world. I don't feel like this is about to come to your path because it's the first card that came out of your spread, and it's a past card. It's a soulmate connection. A lot of cards want to come out. What do I need to know about the Six of Cups, please? Ah, did this person leave you? You were left out in the cold by this person. Perhaps they are not willing to, they did not sign up for your issues, and so they have left you behind. For some of you, you used to be this person, say you're part of a golf club or a sports club or a club or say a artists club, and for some reason your partner tried to steer you away from that group, and this group has seen how you can't think for yourself and submit to this person, and so they left you. Perhaps you are in that phase in your life right now thinking, I've sacrificed a lot for this person, and now this person that I love the most has shaped me into somebody I did not expect, or I do not wish to be. And so it saddens you. For some of you, you still have this person, this emotionally stable person. They have so much love to give. They have a big heart. They care for you. And maybe more than you realize, they are curious about what's happening to you. You may have withdrawn yourself, you may have isolated yourself, and I don't know if your partner has something to do with that, but you really would like to make amends. So if you are dealing with a Virgo, this Virgo wants to reach out to you or wants to make amends, and they have realized what they have lost, and I feel like they are willing to catch up. All is connected. You have to release. This is butterfly effect to me. You don't be afraid of changes. Everything happens for a reason. You are exactly where you need to be. One, I say that this is a butterfly effect to me because whatever you do right now has a consequence in the future. All small actions you take will constitute a greater whole, a big picture. Nothing ends in life. If ever you have left someone behind, or you were left behind, they still have you in in their hearts. And I feel that if you ever feel the need to reconnect, just do it. This card speaks of transformation, also of release. You have to release your fear, you have to let it go. Seasons change as well, and you may drift, or both of you may part ways. Everything will drift, but sometimes nothing ever changes. So if the love is there, I kind of feel like it's still there. It's up to you actually. If how would you like to spend the rest of your life with? Is it fulfilling the needs of this manipulative person, or staying true to yourself, focusing on healing and making changes where you have to? Look at that. They kind of look the same. It's the same artist anyway. So I guess I would have to leave it at that, dear Virgo. Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.